What's up? This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, Non-Fungible Today, and Non-Fungible Tomorrow. And today we have a very interesting event that kind of transpired a few hours ago. So basically, this is Elon Musk, a Twitter. He has, 90 million followers. And the interesting thing is, suddenly out of the blue today, he changed his profile picture into a Bored Ape related profile picture, right? So these were the Bored Ape that were being auctioned as Sotheby's. So he changed his profile picture. And boom, right at that moment, he pumped the price of Ape token from $14.46, boom, all the way to a high of $17.58, right? Then Elon Musk came and just said, 1 hour ago, I don't know, seemed kind of fungible. So he's kind of like saying that, hey, these apes aren't as non-fungible as it seems because there's a lot of similar apes in the profile picture collection, right? So it's kind of throwing some shade into NFTs. And once that happened, basically from the price of 17.57, boom, jumped down all the way, and now we are at 15.37. So this is a interesting way of Elon Musk throwing NFTs, and especially the Bored Ape Yacht Club. That is indeed a project that has been under the water for some time because their land sale, were very successful, but then right now in secondary, it has now retraced to around 3 point something ish Ethereum. So without further ado, let's look at the crypto market. First thing I have to say, because today we have the FOMC meeting, which is the Fed's meeting, and they will make announcement on their approach towards inflation and also increasing or maybe the interest rate, right? So everyone is kind of looking at the side of the market, but it seems like we kind of have a rally this morning, right? So it is possible that maybe the Feds may have some positive news. Who knows? Usually when this happens, maybe, some people have some news that could, kind of fund one other people. But in terms of the global crypto market cap, you can see that there is a 1.75 trillion, so with a 0.78 increase, right? So right now, in the future, when I'm talking about global market cap, I want to use a chart to represent this, right? So this is actually from TradingView. So this is the cryptocurrency market. As we can see, this is like a 6 months duration. And we can see that the global market cap has been going up and down, up and down, up and down. And right now we're being trading kind of sideways for a total market cap of $1.742 trillion, right? So the idea of this is that if there is more money coming in, the market cap would go up. The chances of the token going up is higher. But if this goes down, it basically means that the money is leaving the crypto market, right? So definitely we've been trading sideways for some time right now. So we'll have to see after today's Fed's announcement what this would transpire. And then this actually does have something to show you about market cap versus the DeFi, right? So in terms of DeFi, right now we have 200.8 billion locked with a 0.92% increment per day. And if you look at the chains and then if we sort it by the closest 1 hour, Lambda chain basically has a 42.22% increase, right? So if you're into DeFi, you want to check these out, look at why, there are some increase, right? So Algo, which we talked about yesterday, who got the FIFA partnership, has a 7.69 increase in 1 day, right? Which is kind of doing pretty good. So if you can see this, interesting, like the good thing about DeFi is that using this DeFi Llama, you can sort by day and change of the chain and decide where the money is going. So that is for DeFi. So let's look at the NFT market right now. If we look at the NFT market, there was a increment for Bored Ape related projects when Elon Musk changed his profile pic, but now has since slowed down because he kind of wasn't really pro Bored Ape, but he was actually just trolling around, right? So if you look at the other side deeds, right now the floor is at 3.33 Ethereum with a negative 21.65% decrease. But we do see new owners are coming into this collection, right? But in terms of the Bored Ape Yacht Club and also Mutant Ape Yacht Club, the prices have kind of decreased a little bit, but weren't in the double-digit decrease. So thanks to kind of Elon Musk, pumping it, right? So in terms of Murakami flower seed, they have the review. People could start reviewing them, and therefore the price has decreased a little bit. And interestingly, I saw a tweet showing that the artist is actually sweeping his rare NFTs, right? So it is an interesting observation to see. But they have a review right now, so that's why the prices are going down a bit. If you look at the overall market, you could see that kind of red, to be honest. you seldom see green, only several green, but in general pretty red, I would say. So I would say that everyone is kind of still looking on the edge. Like we're still waiting for the Fed's announcement and so on, and see how that would affect all the global market. But if you look at NFT Gold in terms of the NFT market, as I said, kind of 50-50, right? The sentiment is kind of normal right now, with more sellers than buyers. And if you look at the blue chip index, right, the blue chip index, rather than just going back up, it is kind of going normalizing, right? It is kind of consolidating in this region. If you look at it by 30 days, we are slowly going back to pre-Yuga Lab land sale thing, where there were a lot of liquidity, right? Once the Yuga Lab land sale thing happened, the liquidity kind of went down and go back up. So if you look at the market cap, yep, we have an increase in terms of 24 hours, right? A small increase of 0.05%. But in terms of the trading volume, we have a 30.69% decrease, right? So the reason why I go through these figures, hey JD, thank you for watching. Welcome. So the reason why I go through these figures is that so guys, you do see I look at comments. So if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. So the reason why we look at these figures is that we see where the money is going, right? First of all, every day we devotedly talk about the global market cap because it shows us the where the money is leaving crypto. And then we devotedly look at the crypto market, the NFT market cap, and we can see where the money is going to NFTs. So always be informed, have an overview of the market, and that it could serve you well. So before I continue, I want to always show this, which is I'm doing a weekly giveaway. So the winner will be announced on like I will be doing a lucky draw, like a draw, like a raffle, on Friday's live stream. So if you haven't participated in this giveaway yet, feel free to check it out. Go to my Twitter, Non-Fungible TC, and I have a giveaway treat for this week, right? So basically I post this on May the 2nd. If you go to my daily did not watch tweet, you can actually see the giveaway thread, and then you can click into it and then participate in the giveaway. So without further ado, let's look at the daily news for today. Interesting news. Coinbase took out the first Bitcoin-backed loan from Goldman Sachs, right? So basically the biggest exchange in the US has taken out a loan from Goldman Sachs collateralized in Bitcoin as a Wall Street first, paving the way for the other people to follow. So right now, basically, they took the first Bitcoin-backed loan from Goldman Sachs. Goldman Sachs has 2.5 trillion asset under management in 2021. So basically, Coinbase worked with Goldman Sachs, the first step in recognition of crypto as a collateral, which deepens the bridge between the fiat and crypto economy. So basically, this is like a first thing, which is a big thing because institution like Coinbase is borrowing money from Goldman Sachs using Bitcoin as collateral. So it means that Goldman Sachs is acknowledging Bitcoin, right? So definitely, I think this is a very interesting phenomenon, and maybe in the future, other crypto-related companies might participate. So JD, I see your like. Thank you for tuning in. So interesting news for Coinbase and Bitcoin. Next thing, which is China's tech giants are having FOMO on NFTs. So this is an interesting article about how Chinese companies are looking at NFTs, right? So basically in mid-April, a group of industry associations in China issued a warning against the potential financial risk of NFTs, right? Digital asset represent real-world objects or intangible goods like a song, right? So basically, NFTs must not be traded with cryptocurrencies at the country's banking, internet finance, and securities association, right? So basically, it is kind of negative on NFTs and cryptos, right? But since crypto trading is banned, right, NFT exists in a constrained way in the country. So the Chinese government didn't explicitly ban NFTs, but they what companies do is that they try to circle around that, coin these NFTs as digital collectibles, right? To distance the initiative from the financial speculative nature of many NFTs. So basically what companies do, and whether minting these NFTs on Ethereum or other public chain traded with crypto on the marketplace, digital collectibles issued in China are minted on permissioned blockchain managed by local tech giants and often sold on these companies' own channel. So basically, China has its own NFTs, but those are not Ethereum or public blockchain NFTs, but more like a private chain NFT. So it's kind of like a company running their own server, saving the rights and ownership in their own server, right? So in order to trade this, users will have to verify the real identity on the platform before buying the collectibles using China's fiat currency yuan and are prohibited from reselling the works on secondary market. So this is really a collectible where you cannot resell like NFTs, right? So this is a way how the Chinese government is regulating this, right? So basically this article talks about Ant Group, which is actually a big financial affiliate of Alibaba. Well Talk is actually a flagship digital collectible service, right? So they actually sell digital collectibles where you cannot resell it. So interestingly, it do show that a lot of Chinese tech companies, big tech companies, are riding on this wave, but not necessarily in NFTs, but in digital collectibles. So this is interesting to see. Even Huawei also has something to talked about Big Ape, right? So I think the reason why Big Ape yesterday went up in value is that Huawei actually tweeted about this, right? So Cake Ape, right? So this is pretty cool. They tweeted about this, sending the NFT floor price soaring, right? Yeah, so that is about the news regarding to China and also digital collectibles and the difference between the normal NFTs we see and also digital collectibles in China, right? Moving on, next NFT news, Starbucks will sell NFTs that enable exclusive experiences and perks for customers. So basically, Starbucks is entering the world of NFTs, and according to their quarterly earnings report on Tuesday, the Seattle Coffee Giant revealed plans to use the blockchain-based technology to create a digital community and provide access to exclusive perks, right? So this is kind of interesting. It's not just another NFT project where you have access to, the existing Starbucks, right? What they're trying to do is they're trying to extend its third place concept, right? A place between home and work to the digital world. So basically, you buy unique NFTs from Starbucks and get access to the Starbucks-related experiences and perks, right? So what if Starbucks could create a new global digital community, a community defined by collaboration, experiences, and shared ownership, all centered around coffee to start, and then perhaps extended into the many areas Starbucks has played over the years as a coffee house, art, music, book, and beyond. So I do think this is quite interesting because they're trying to build a online community that is maybe token gated by NFTs, where you can also sell NFT to build up this community as well, right? So very interestingly, Starbucks, we do talk about how the CEO mentioned about going to NFTs, but now this is a more concrete angle of what they're trying to do. So moving on to some Metaverse news, Spotify enters the Metaverse on Roblox, right? So basically, Spotify has a new island on Roblox using their own branding. So this is the Spotify island where you can engage and win in-game assets and then engage with the artists, right? And you can even make your own song using Beat Trap, right? So basically, a lot of companies have entered the metaverse in some way. Some going to Web3 metaverse. For example, Samsung went to Decentraland, and then also you have Epic Game Lego in the Web2 metaverse, right? So right now, Spotify has announced a venture into virtual world and is coming via Roblox, an interactive space called Spotify Island. It is a place where users can create music, chill in virtual venue, and get access to exclusive virtual merchandise, and it's debuting today. So it has given the island a design that's true to its brand. And then what they're trying to do is that you can collect heart-shaped light icon for free merch. For example, speaking of digital goods, they say the inclusive in-game virtual merchandise will give artists a chance to connect with fans and a way to earn up money. So this might not exactly be an NFT, but it will be an in-game digital asset that is part of the Roblox ecosystem. And they're saying that a portion of sales will go to the artists, but they didn't specify a percentage. So the main task of this island is to hang out with artists, competing quests, and accessing exclusive content. There is full of Easter eggs in this world, and you could actually create your own music using the online recording platform Soundtrap, which they acquired in 2017. And they would have an upcoming K-pop, which is a nod to K-pop. So I think this is gonna be big. A lot of K-pop has a huge influence around the world. So definitely check this out. I think it's interesting to note that Metaverse's digital asset does not have to be Web3, right? There is Web2 alternative. So I think Web3 contenders should be more aggressive in terms of providing the value proposition. So moving on to an interesting news that is kind of our headline for today, which is the Vatican will create an NFT gallery to democratize art. So basically, the Vatican is basically, the Catholic Church, right? The Pope, right? So the organizations that the Pope heads up. So the Vatican will debut a NFT gallery so that its audience around the world can view the art, manuscript, and other objects held in its collection. So it is a collaboration with Sensorium, a VR company, and Humanity 2.0, a Vatican-led non-profit that is working towards human flourishing, according to the website, right? So Humanity 2.0 is chaired by Father Philip Larry, a unique presence in the Holy See. Father Larry is the chair of logic and epistemology in the Pontification Lateran University in the Vatican, right? So what they're trying to do is that they're looking forward with Sensorium to explore ways to democratize art, right? So they want to make art more accessible by having an NFT gallery, and maybe there would be you could use VR headset to experience this, or use a desktop to experience this, right? So basically VR and desktop will be available sometime this year. So this is happening this year, right? So it is not sure if these digital art will be sold as NFT, but they are going to create an NFT gallery, which is pretty interesting because the Vatican has a repository of some of the finest arts and objects in the world, right? Their museum was founded in the 16th century and hold more than 800 artwork, including works by artists of the Renaissance such as Michelangelo and Raphael, as more modern work by the likes of Vasily Kandinsky and Vincent van Gogh. So I think this is really exciting. Even the Vatican is trying to get into this space to kind of engage people with, this is kind of a metaverse idea as well, right? Because you have a VR space where people can visit and to experience the space. So super exciting to see even the Vatican coming into this. I do wonder what the Pope, Pope Francis think about NFTs and also the metaverse as another iteration of probably the internet, right? So that's it for today's show. Thank you for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, share this if you gain some knowledge. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. This is your host, Non-Fungible TC, signing out.